You finished with the transcript?
Almost.
Okay.
I was just like warming up some food. I'm gonna finish it right now.
That's fine. You know, it's I'm not, you know,
You're all just so interested.
not worried or anything, so don't worry about it.
I know.
Yeah. Trying to figure out where to, I guess, put myself in here. I don't know. I don't know where to put myself in. Typically when I open these things. That's gonna crash. Where do I put myself in After Effects? I don't know what I sound like. I don't know what I look like. I didn't even look to see. Ain't nobody watching. No, no. Let me change this. Lance over live stream. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, how to. Why not? Alright. So this is kind of a test at the same time as it is a live stream. For some odd reason, I hit go live. I had an issue where let me move myself over a little bit more. So it's not like I'm going to be like back this way streaming, so you might just see like part of my head, and I don't feel like addressing this camera. Hello y'all, welcome to my stream. I'm using the audio, or I should say the mic off of this camera here. I'm not using any mic camera or anything like, you know, any wireless mics or whatever. I'm doing this through the A10 Mini Pro ISO. That's how I'm live streaming right now. Seems to be a healthy stream. It looks pretty good. I don't know. Let me see. Is anybody watching? I don't think anybody's watching. Let's see. Where's my YouTube app? Do I see myself as live? No, I don't. How am I not subscribed to my own channel? That's nuts.
That's just wrong.
This is wrong. Let me switch my account real quick. Okay. Okay, it doesn't look bad. It's a bit, although they're here and there, what do you call it? It doesn't look bad. It's a bit, although they're here and there. They're here in the overhead AC. You're hearing that droning or whatever. So I'm gonna try to get that droning out for you. Let me just, I guess, get back into this. So earlier when I hit go live, ran into an issue where, I'm gonna turn this down somewhere. It wouldn't go live if I had this playing in the background. Now this is just a live, I think it's called Chilled Cow. I'm just kind of like repurposing their audio through, you know, see how you like it. to kind of like drown out the background noise. Alright, so we're not going to be building this stuff here. I'm actually waiting for a transcript to be done so I can get this done. So once that's done, my lovely assistant would send me something. So let's see. Nobody's watching this? No problem. I'm going to send it out to my people. Okay, so most of my streams are gonna be like test streams and stuff like that until I can actually, I mean, I do this stuff for people anyway. So let's see here. So yeah, let's switch over to a live stream broadcast package that I was building for a show that is coming back. It's called Let's Be Real Sports. If you don't know what that is, go to giftedsounds.com and look for LBRS, or Let's Be Real Sports. It's a podcast. They do video. They do a video. It's like a video version of their podcast. You know, half an hour every Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern time. They're coming back, not this weekend, next weekend. So from within this very studio where you see me here. So, you know, this is me building their whole broadcast package sort of deal. Trying to figure that out. I'm doing it all in like After Effects. This is like their standby. It's like a loop. It's like 30 seconds long. I mean, I could probably make this shorter, but honestly, why not? Technical difficulties, you know, it's just a different version of this. And then we have, let's see here, what is this one? This is like their the little end stuff that we got going on. And I was gonna build some lower thirds, but I'm not really sure. Well, this one is not really a lower thirds. This is like this one here is just like a thing you can kind of drop in. So it's like this down here, this thing right here. If I hit my, see that right there? This right here. That's what that composition is. So the lower thirds, we're not gonna work on that right now. So I was working on this live bug loop. Keep it like super simple. So I think we'll probably go with this yellow for this black here. Let me see. Let's change that color actually. Let's open up the library. If you do work in Adobe, definitely do this sort of thing. Where you can create your own color palettes for your clients that you're working for to do certain things. So that way, you know, it's easy for you to just go and grab stuff. Although what I've noticed, I mean, this did just update, is that the color picker for some odd reason picks whatever it wants, and I don't know why that is. Like it's like the first thing it sees, and then see that? So I don't even know what's going on there. But the other way to get around this is to go to, let's see, website. I think it's called Adobe Color. And this is like free, I believe. So I don't think you even need to pay for this. I think you just need to like have an Adobe account. It looks like this, so you can see it. But the cool thing is like all your library stuff is in here. So you just click on library. Wait for it to load. If you have a lot of shit like I do. So let's see. I'm working on GSN. So we go to logo, color, themes, and we want to open up this one. So you can actually download this as a JPEG and like keep it, you know, where you think is easier for you. There's another way to actually view this. I don't like this. There we go. So you click on it. You can download it for certain things, copy, yada yada, whatnot. But all I really need is the hex code, and I'm gonna put this down on my other screen here. I don't really need that right now. So let's go back in here. So kind of like that, you know. Just have something here. Maybe I'm gonna just like say, let's kind of put like LBRS. That's like short for Let's Be Real Sports. And I think I changed it to their thing is called Sports Yeah, Sports Night. So this is like their font. So we're gonna, you know, let's get up in there. Let's get up in there real nice and make it a little smaller. Kinda. Hope you enjoy the music. It's not mine. It's a live stream of like a chill hop sort of thing. So I don't know what anybody thinks of this. I can't really tell because I can't see my live stream stuff here. Actually, I should just use my iPad. That'd be a lot easier way. Actually, no. If I open up another browser, I can see if anybody's actually saying anything, which they're not. It's all good. I haven't been on the channel for a very long time, and just been doing my thing really. I've been working, so I have a job that I do these other things for and whatnot. But what I'm building here is known as a live bug. The only thing that's really going to be moving is this little thing in the back there. It's kind of hard to tell, but it actually moves. Yeah, it's a very subtle type of thing. So this is gonna be like their live bug, something that kind of sits like right here in the corner somewhere, depending on what's on screen. So we can go just do that. Although I don't know, I might change that background to, because I really like this background here. So let's see. This background I think is really dope. Let me see here. There's no picker for this. Nah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this kind of like dark blue sort of thing. Although I don't have to necessarily go with this particular. Nah, that does not look good. So for the most part, you could bring it down to like 50%. Nah, nope. I can see who's watching now, and I can see comments and stuff like that. So if you guys have anything to say, you think we should do something different, holla at me, holla at me. So, now, this will just kind of come up, and I think I want this to be kind of equidistant. You know, LBRS live, that sort of thing. So we'll just leave it like that for now. We can actually hide this layer because we won't need to really change that. Cause this is gonna be a loop, so I figure why not? For now, let's just turn this off. Let's get some social icons, right? So let's get a different. I've been using this other font for them. And we're gonna say follow us. Let's kind of get that in there. Make it smaller. If you're wondering where this music is from, it's like I said, it's a what do you call it? It's a channel called Chilled Cow. They play lo-fi hip hop radio. So, you know, I figured you figure that out on your own. Alright, so I was thinking, yes, so this would be fine. So they're on Facebook. I have a Facebook thing here. Kind of bring it in here. I think something like that would make sense. Let's put in Instagram. So the cool thing here, if you want to like do this really quickly, so select the layer, hit P on your keyboard, hold down Shift, because you want position and scale. And then all you do is highlight those two, hit Control C, copy, and then boom. So it'll be right behind it actually. See? So we want them, all right. Let's see, let's put this in here. So this is kind of like a pop-up thing for them, I would say. So I'm gonna try two different type of, actually I'm gonna do two animations. Let's animate these things. So I would say, so this is supposed to be 10 seconds long. All right, so we're gonna give, what's 10 seconds divided by 3? Anybody? Nobody? Nobody? All right, 10 seconds divided by 3. That's about 3.33333 seconds. So I'm gonna give, well, since it's literally like 4 elements, so I'm gonna divide it up into 4 instead of 3. So, you know, let's see, 10 divided by 4. Wait, whoa, that's not the right correct. 10 divided by 4. It's like 2.5 seconds each, right? So let's say, well, you know what? I'll figure it out. So what I want to happen is, since, you know, we want the LBRS thing to come on first. Let's make these. So pretty much when it comes on, that's what it's going to look like. Let's go about 2.5 seconds in. Let's just bring this up. 30. Want it to stay right there. We don't want it to move at all. So let's kind of cut that, get it out of here. So boom, after that it just kind of disappears. Although I might make it a little longer. So then I want the follow us to kind of come on, but down here, although let's have them overlap slightly. So this is fine. So we're gonna have this actually increase. So this is just a way to, you know, give it a little bit of extra room, a little pattern and whatnot. But we know we want things to disappear at 2.5 seconds in. So I'm gonna have this actually, I'm gonna have this, you know, I've been doing a lot of position and opacity sort of thing. So for sure it is gonna be here like that. And then, actually no. At this point, it's just gonna, oops, no, let's bring it back up. So from here, I would say this is fine here. Like 100% opacity right here. And then, because at this point, I want it to kind of move. No, I want it to, I'm doing this all wrong, because right here it's supposed to disappear. So I want it to move and disappear at the same time. So what I need to do is go back to the front and let's just get these two keyframes up here. Now here I want it to start to like, actually, yeah, kind of have it go this way right before it touches it. But then kind of go down that way. So then we want it this way here. So pretty much what you want to do is then grab these two keyframes, just copy them, just kind of bring them down here. Because you want it to stay, you want this to stay and then move and disappear. So kind of like, actually, you know what, let me turn off a layer. Turn that off for now. And that's cool and all, but let's make it. Let's get up in here. Let's mess with these let's see. So this right here is your graph editor or your speed editor, and I like pinching these because it creates a acceleration, like it like whoop, then slows down and stuff like that. So it's like that's how that works. You can so it kind of does this. It's the animation here is really quick, so it's not really you're not gonna see this, but you see how quick that moves. Maybe that's a little too quick. Let's actually spread this out a bit more. Yeah, I think that's better right there, because it starts to like disappear. So we want it to, so as soon as it starts to fade, let's say right here, then we can like have this, actually let's just leave that out of this here. Because then we can like adjust where this is coming on. So let's see. So as this is disappearing, boom, you see how it just kind of like disappears out. We now want these two. We're going to do the same position and, opacity sort of thing here. We know we want it, at this point, it should be on stage. But at the beginning here, we want it to be gone, and we're going to have it, let's see how it looks coming from this direction. Like it's coming out of nowhere. Let's easy ease those. That's F9 on your keyboard. I gotta figure out a way to show my keyboard strokes. Maybe I should put the camera down or something. But then again, my keyboard is not, well, actually I don't even have it lit up today. So let's do that. So let's do here, if you hit end on your keyboard, this would actually crop your work area. So we want that. Oh, that's dope. That is dope. Look at that, guys. Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. I love it. Beautiful. All right, so let's get back in here. Let's make this bigger. Let's close these up. So now we have this transition right here. It just kind of goes in. So now we want these. We're going to do two types of animations with these, right? So for sure, let's start with the Facebook one here. We're going to do the same opacity and position move. And pretty much what we can do is we can copy these keyframes and put them somewhere else. But we know we want it to show up later on. You don't necessarily have to move your layers like this. This is just more of an organizational thing for me overall. But, it is what it is. So here we want to, let's see. So we don't want it to come up exactly the same time, because by the time we kind of want them to like kind of pop in right after this. So we want Facebook to then kind of come on right after that. So let's kind of move this here in the middle. And I know I want it to pop up like around here. So boom, we know we want those. And let's get, we're gonna like, so the cool thing now with these keyframes is that you can adjust them. So we're gonna have them kind of pop up from below. So then let's get that in there. Technically, usually I would just kind of move the opacity and the, I'll move the opacity a little differently than the, so it's like a motion sort of thing. So like for instance, see here it's appearing before it actually hits where it's supposed to go, and I don't really want that. So what I'll do is just grab these two down here, because opacity is usually below position, is that you just kind of want to shift it slightly, and then it kind of fades in. So it's like it's a you know, you kind of, it's like animating on motion. So like, boom, follow us on Facebook, you know, kind of like that. So boom, we can then, all we have to do here for this is the cool part, right? Let's position these two. If you hold down shift on your keyboard while you're moving these, it will snap to where you see this here. So then we're gonna go ahead and grab, so make sure your playhead is where you want it to be. So I'll always go with the front here, highlight these two, hit Control V, and they all have the same, excuse me. Woo. If I turn off the, see, now they all have that same kind of pop-up sort of thing. So what we're gonna do is, my idea was to like have them all pop up one at a time and then kind of, you know, shift out. Actually, yeah. So we'll do this. So how about we do it like this? I'm doing this on the fly, guys. So we're gonna have, let's have them in alphabetical order. Let's see, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Okay, so it's gonna be Facebook first, Instagram next, then YouTube. So what we're gonna do is, I have this handy dandy this plugin called Mopack. I would say go buy it. Well, it was on sale for like 40 bucks. It's usually $50. But what it does, it gives you, it helps you with timing with this stuff, right? And I'm not being paid for this, guys, so don't accuse me of anything. But what you want to do is offset. We're gonna choose offset layers. And there's a little box here. It's gonna ask me how do I want to do it. So I think I want to have it in descending order, not keyframe, but like the layers themselves. So you can choose a bunch of different things, trim start and stuff like that, but it really depends on what you're doing. So we're gonna do this, so we can have something. So I'm gonna put, if you put B here as your beginning and N as your end for your that area, actually let's make it a little longer. Hit 0 on your keyboard. That's a bit too fast. They're really close to each other. But what we're gonna do now is, let's open up. So let's open up these. Yeah. Oh man, listen, when you have, let's see here, let's go there. So you kind of want to like bring them at the end of each animation here. I may end up making this whole comp 30 seconds instead. It's not giving me a whole lot of room for other stuff, so it may just be 30 seconds, guys. So let's see. Let's test it out. Let's see what we get. All right. Boom. So let's see. Let's look at the whole timeline real quick. Okay, this is meant to be like a quick thing to kind of come up, follow us. You know, just to kind of remind the audience, you know, follow us, yada yada. So I think I might make this 20 seconds instead of 30, and I may have to change the animation that's back here, but we'll see how that works out. If I'm happy that it actually does anything, but we'll see. Okay. Well, I got two viewers, y'all. What up? Say hi in the chat. 2 likes. Oh shit. All right. I can't see who the viewers are, which is weird. Like I can't see who is actually watching me. It doesn't matter. If you have something to say it in the chat. I can see the chat here, so holla at me. So yeah, boom, boom, boom. So I think, so what I'm gonna do is let's close these. I want to make this so if you want to extend your composition, you want to find an empty area, just right click, go to composition settings. I'll bring it up. You should see this on your screen, and you want to come down to duration. So you just change it from, oops, didn't mean to move that. That would have been like 10 minutes instead of 20. So we're going to change this to 20 seconds. See, I'm doing this in 60 frames per second, 1080p, just because that's what we stream out as, and can't really, you know, I mean, Facebook is weird. So we primarily stream on Facebook for this show. So we're going to grab, let's see, there's certain things we need to keep showing up. For instance, like this one, we don't have to change. This one, yeah, we need that over there. We need this over here. We need that. So LBRs will show up. And then the follow us, let's make that go over here. And we're gonna just extend these out. Now some people say there's rules to this sort of thing. I say do whatever you want. So now what I want to do is mess with their position. So what you can do, if you want to do it all at once, you can just highlight and hit P on the keyboard. So right now I know the positions are fine there. I may delete a few positions or not, we'll see. So for now, boom, they're not moving anywhere. And then a couple seconds later, I want Facebook to move here. Like that, and then I want YouTube to move here. Actually, I think I may want them to kind of, because you see there's like a lot of space there. So I'm gonna want YouTube to come down here. And then I want Instagram to come down here. And I want Facebook to come down here. Yeah. Actually, I think, yeah, here is better. And let's bring this in some more. And as long as your playhead is over the you know, where you want, you know, as long as your playhead, pay very close attention to that, because sometimes when, if you see here, you can have unintended, like, you know, it's a good idea to probably do these keyframes, easy use them after the fact, because sometimes it can wobble and you don't really want that, so then you have to figure out to go back into the keyframe and figure out where you want things to be. So I would say be careful with that. So we got Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and then we have them split out, boom, like that. So we can like kind of move them down further. So let's see what that looks like. Perfect. So here's to kind of mess with that, I can just reset their easy ease, go back in. Since they're down here, I think I want them to animate, just, nope, let's not do that. I want this to kind of come in like this way instead. So the speed is different here. So it does this instead. So, and they're all moving at the same time, so that's beautiful. Let's see. So we got this. Oh, something is missing. What is missing? The shape is missing. No, this. Ah, okay, so we want this shape to go all the way out. So it's always a good idea to do a ramp preview of your stuff. If your computer can handle it, as you can see. So down here, this little area here, I'm gonna highlight my, see this right here? This determines what you play back in here. Now I'm on a laptop with, it's a decent HP laptop that can do gaming and stuff like that, but I use it for a lot of work because it just has the power to do so. So usually I put it on auto, and right now it's put it in full auto because it's not a whole lot going on here. All right, so let's see how that looks. Actually, let's zoom back out. Let's fit it. Let's see how it looks. Ah, dope. I think, yeah, this is a good. So I think that can kind of come up. So now we want this to loop, right? So we're gonna have this, you know, kind of stay on screen for the most part. And like the last 5 seconds, we want to have LBRS to come back on. So what I'm going to do is extend this out. And because of my handy dandy tools over here, we're gonna open up its keyframes and we wanna select them. So what we wanna do then is, let's see, which one is it? Let's come out a little bit. Clone and revert, yeah. Yeah, so this particular one here, so there is a way to do this manually, but I'm not here to teach you that. It's like, this is a build with me stream, so come, you know, check me out, whatnot. So you click that, and what it does is it takes these, brings them over here, and then it just makes this part works in reverse. So all this stuff in the beginning here, like all that stuff. So we all know right here we want these, so we're gonna go ahead and grab all these keyframes. Actually, we should grab the top one as well, because we want all this stuff to kind of disappear. See, this is why I said I may have to like turn this into a 30 seconds thing, because you're gonna see in a minute it's probably gonna put things where you're not supposed to put things. Yeah. I'm not happy with that, how it's doing that right there. Yeah, so I mean, it'd be cool to have them kind of like just disappear out, but if we're gonna keep this 20-second kind of loop sort of thing, I think this is fine here. And what we can do is, for all of these, is let's close these up. Actually, now so we can see where we're gonna do this. So I think all of these, I'm just gonna have them. I'm just gonna have them go opaque, just completely. I think it's a lot easier this way. So I know I want them to go opaque here, but I want them to stay up until like the last second or so. So here, I want it to be 100%. So let's see. So I kind of want to have it show up a little faster than that, or disappear. There we go. Keep it simple, stupid. Yeah. Let's see if this would loop nicely. Nope. So sometimes your computer may run out of like virtual memory or whatever. So be careful with that. Because you can hit RAM preview because you want that green line all the way across. So it's kind of building it, but let's see how far it goes. It disappeared at the end. It might just loop over there instead of the other way around. Alright, so let's close these up. We're gonna pre-comp all of this stuff, so it's just a simple drag and drop sort of thing. I'm not even rendering it like fully with the stuff that I have behind that live button. Although I might just leave it this way. I think this looks good. Alright, let's see here. We're gonna force it. So if you just hit your keyboard, that's a perfect loop right there, if you ask me. I could leave this up. Yep. Let me see. Okay, so I think that's a bit too fast. I don't think it's yeah. So I'm gonna have to make this 30 seconds. So let's stress this out to 30 seconds. Was trying to avoid that, but let's see. So this one we don't need to do. Let's lock it for now because we don't need it to actually stretch out. But the rest we need to stretch. All right. So now we have a good 30 seconds to play with. So we know we have these things moving. Let's check this out. Let's make this actually full screen. So we all know this is it, and then it starts to disappear. So I think we should bring it down over here. We'll just grab all these keyframes and give it more time. Let's see how that looks. It's not. Come on, man. Play past it. You can do it. You can do it. There's not much going on. I didn't even turn on that really heavy ass layer. Yeah, I think 30 seconds is a good, you know. Oh, it's just, it just skipped through the entire animation. Oh, that's hilarious. Well, that's what you get for RAM preview. And I only have like 16 gigs of RAM in this thing, and I get what I get. Okay, guys? It's like, come on, we want a full preview. Let's do a full preview, please. Please make it a full preview. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, for the most part, it's doing what I wanted to do. So I'm gonna close these up. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can get a full. Yes, come on, connect that green dot. Come on. Oh, come on. Why does it always stop in there? All right, let's just play. I just don't get it. Okay, we're gonna go back here. Let's just hit play. Stop moving. All right, let's see. Oh man, that sucks. But okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do this live, right? All right. This particular, well, actually, we don't even really need to pre-compose this, honestly. Let me see, where's the bug? Where's the bug? All right, so there's the loop bug right here. So pretty much, actually, no, yeah, I do need to pre-compose all of this. So I'm gonna turn back on this layer. So there, right behind the live, there's this gradient moving thing. So this render is probably going to be a little bit more hefty. But the thing is, let me think about this for a second. Actually, what I could do is create like a render stage, just a render comp overall. Grab this comp and drop it in there. I think that would probably be smarter instead of me like going around and messing around with the stuff and putting it up here. So I'm just going to go ahead, and I'm just coming up with this, guys. So we're just going to call this render comp, and it's 1080. Actually, you usually I just go 16:9, which is like the typical 1920 by 1080 sort of thing. and I think some of this stuff is really long, so it's not going to be 30 seconds. I'm going to do 2 minutes as a precaution, I would say, as a precaution. So I'm going to grab the live bug. But the thing is, I don't want the live bug here, so let's put in a fake background for now. And we want title action safe. So this is how people, all those things that are made, you want to keep it within the television specs, meaning, because somebody might watch your stuff on their TV. So if you have this, say, all the way over here, it's probably not a good idea. I may add more type of animation on this later. So we know this animation is only 30 seconds, and we just want to render that, right? So pretty much what you want to do to render this transparent, you would usually just do it through, there's a way to just kind of like do it through media encoder, but we're not going to do that today. We're just going to, I like to render these. Hopefully it works. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if the animation is going to work. Actually, yeah, let's try that. Let's try to do it, because I have to render these in a certain type of format, right? So I'm going to add this to my render queue. Give it a minute. Okay. Now let's discover the wonderful world of rendering. Let's try to figure this out. So we know we want it to be H2.64, but let me see if we can actually render it with alpha channel. I don't know. It doesn't need any audio, so we can turn that off. Yeah, I may need to change this to a different type of file, which is unfortunate, but I'm not messing with Apple ProRes. Let's look up quickly how to do H. Let's see if we can actually do alpha channel render. Okay, well, I know H.64 cannot render with an alpha channel. Typically what you want to do to get this sort of alpha channel thing is, because I'm trying to keep the file format small. The problem is that I may have to change all my other works into something else. So you can render your RB channel separate. You can get this. Okay. All right, let's see. So the idea here is to so typically, I'm reading this stuff here, you know, typically what you do is go to, where's QuickTime? Where is QuickTime? There it is. So typically you go to QuickTime and you want to, do you really want to find me? This is going to make that file really insanely big, and I don't want that. I should just go and just do it within the way I know how to do it. So you want something that says with alpha, So there's this with alpha. Is a bunch here. I don't know. Let's just try the regular with alpha and see what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen, guys. Yeah, we'll keep it at 8-bit for now. Optimize. Oh no, is it gonna make a bunch of stills? You know what? Fuck it. We're not gonna do it in here, guys. I changed my mind. I don't want to experiment like that with this. So what we're gonna do is just go hit Control M, and we're gonna go in here because at least I know I can render it out this way. So I don't have any particular thing here. You know, we can change it to QuickTime, change the format to animation. That's pretty much what it is, and you want RGB with alpha. We don't have any audio, so we don't have to worry about that. Boom. So let's put it somewhere. Come on now. Okay. Typically, I would just render this straight to what do you call it? To like a server. But what I've noticed with that is that when you render to a server, unless your machine is really fast or the server is really fast, it doesn't write the files correctly. So there's always some sort of corruption. So you want to pick some place where you can just kind of render. So I just kind of throw it in my downloads folder for now. And we're gonna hit render. Let's see what happens. I hope it doesn't take forever, or you and I will be here for a good half an hour. It might take forever because of that blue thing I got going on in the back of that live thing right there. Really? It's gonna take 35 minutes? Amazing. 30 seconds is gonna take 35 minutes to render. Amazing. I should probably just turn that shit off. But it's gonna look so cool though. You know? I don't have a faster laptop, guys. I'm sorry. You know, and I'm streaming this via, let me see, I should share some tabs. So I'm not gonna let you guys wait for a whole half hour to see this, because by that time it'll be like 9 o'clock. It is my Weird Movie Wednesday sort of thing. But if you like what I'm doing here, thanks for the likes, whoever you are, and thanks for the viewers that I had and everything like that. But if you like what I'm doing here, I can do this on and off. And, you know, whenever I get some time and whatnot. So I can come back to the channel. Given that we're now in a pandemic, I should have been doing this all through the pandemic, honestly, to tell you the truth. But never really got around to doing it. But I'm set up. Some circumstances have changed for me where I'm in my own studio and kind of doing these things this way. But if you guys enjoy this type of content, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the page, tell your friends about it, tell your mom about it. Who knows, your mom may want to do this with us. And we can kind of chop it up, guys. But I'm gonna cut off this side for now, end this stream. And you know, if you want to see the final result of this, it's gonna go into a live stream that we're going to be doing with BRS. It's going to be part of the packages. Check that out and whatnot. All right, later, guys.